towards this CT position. And as the smoke comes in, an early challenge, but Tizian and Keto, they're holding the line. In fact, it's Tizian to do all of the damage. Apeks, they can't even get into the bomb site. Stopped right at the first instance. And Big, it's now this 5 versus 2.
I love this from Keto. He just doesn't move a budge, just sits there the whole time, and as soon as he decides to move, he actually goes down. So, going to be a 2v4 now, but Stiko and Cillian, they have a lot to do to bring this one through. I've gotten a little bit of ground here, but Stiko always struggling with that ladder, does get down. This bomb has progressed its way to top con. There is a tagged player here, but seriously, he just sits back. He finds the kill at the right time, and now Stiko, he's all alone, already brought down really low. These big players know exactly where he is. That bomb is also unfortunately dropped all the way down to bottom connector, so it's pretty much impossible for him to pick that up, and he's pinned now into the corner.
It's not the most ideal scenario for Apeks overall in this pistol. Stiko, 40 seconds left on the clock, probably just going to tuck in, and I mean, what can he really do? Slowly, these players, I mean, they don't have to move. They can just wait for him to make the mistake. He's, well, just kind of pincered in. They've got eyes on all of the angles here. He's just waited and waited and waited, and, well, that's it. Big will win the pistol. I wonder if he's actually timed out.
I thought maybe it was just a way of taking a bit of a free timeout, just sitting here and holding the angle, but he hasn't moved a budge. So perhaps he hasn't. Perhaps he's just DC'd. Hands off keyboard. But either way, I don't think he had an opportunity to make anything happen. Unfortunately, though, does mean that he's not going to have anything. Now we'll see how Apeks are going to contest with the full gun round. Looks like a bit of aggression in towards mid. Sirison going for a bit of a shot there through the smoke, but he gets smoked off. Oh, the flash is perfect to stop Ancillium being able to find anything. Bit of damage done back and forth, but Tabson, he's getting that flash through, finds the first, and is able to get away with his life as well. Tizian taking engagement towards ramp. It's all back and forth here, but all the kills in favor of Big.
It's really well played into middle. The flashbangs were perfect. Enabled Tabson to escape and actually get away with a kill. It's now just up to Chauzy and Nork, and he will find a kill under pass, but that might be it. It's a 2 versus 4. Crimbo's taken a lot of space over towards the B apartments. The first objective for Apeks is to retrieve the bomb located in T-spawn. They've got a minute left on the clock, so they've got time to play with, but where will they end up?
Yeah, and with both Tizian's pushed forward into Palace as well, so A becomes really difficult to go through. It's only middle where they have any ground to work with. And the CTs are happy to give this to them at the moment. They know they've got a stronghold on both A and B site. So if they can find an opening here, that bomb is still in lower mid, so that indicates that perhaps they're interested in going up through connector. Sirison is here with the AWP, and they're going to swing on him, but he gets the flick onto Nork. He knows who that second player is as well, and just misses the head of Chauzy. Chauzy going to jump up into window, but with only 25 seconds left, it's not a good place to be.
100%, and what a flick from Sirison. He's definitely feeling it. 5-0 already. And some of those kills were the MP9, but nevertheless, Keto locks it in from that short.
He's going to clear this with the AWP, and he gets the perfect read, finds Chauzy for free. Jacob does chime in. Eventually, Tabson is shut down in towards middle. His aggression kept in check by Jacob. Now, Stiko, he could catch timing here if he does find Tizian, who's tucked into unders here. Going to snake his way down, but Tizian does find him in the end. Stiko was still kind of just on that ladder as it came down, and that affected the aim. He has to drop off it, and that gives Tizian the advantage. Once again, a 2-on-4. This time, at least the HP in a good place for these two remaining players. Jackham has also gotten a lot of control here towards ladder. Potentially could find an opening onto the B side, as you can see. Just the one player here at the moment, but the Sirison is rotating over. He's holding the perfect angle, gets the leg onto Jacob. Crimbo chimes in for his first. Now it's just Nork. 1v4. And everything to do.
Can't get anything done. Sirison, 9-0. This man is having a...
Tizian tucked under wood at the moment. He can also make it a bit difficult for this side take to come in, but they're going to enter the site. Sirison misses the first shot. He's going to throw a flash through. Stiko actually finds Tizian as well. So now's a chance for Apeks to make their way into this round. Kido's going to come back through. Oh, there's a player up on stairs already, but he gets flashed up. Very awkward engagements going back and forth. That bomb is yet to go down, though. There's only 12 seconds left, and it has to get across. They're throwing the flashbangs through. It's awkward. It goes back and forth. The bomb being forced down now. They're going to have just enough time to get it down. barely though. Jacob's going to try and run away, but he can't quite do it. Seriously does eventually go down, and it's a valiant effort from Stiko, but Crimbo, he's going to close it out.
Scary moments for Apeks there. They finally make it onto the walls of the bomb site and planted reverse default. It was completely open.
You'll have to clear him if they do come into this site, and based on that position, he's actually going to get flashed through. It's perfect. Tizian takes down Stiko. Chausy's been boosted up towards mid window. So Kito, he might get caught out here if he's not ready for it. It really comes down to timing here as to who gets the advantage. Oh, Kito looks away, but does look back just in time to find Chausy. And now these last two players, they have to go to the A site, and it's only 30 seconds left.
Utility is just so damaging. Jachem just taken down to 13 points of health. Searson, he'll convert the kill on Nork over towards jungle. And the grenades are absolutely clinical. This is such an important part.
But even when they do, they can't really do too much with it. This time they're looking to maybe change things up and make a play towards B site. But seriously, he finds another Jachem tucked into the smoke, just not ready for it. And now Kito, he's the one that's going to be tested here on the B site. Actually gets taken down by Asilian. A great pre-fire there onto the angle. Crimbo, he's deep in here and up, so we mentioned he hasn't had to do too much so far, but now's the round that he has to step up. Fires a shot, but with that silence M4, I'm not sure they're fully aware of it. It does seem like Nork has the read. So they know a player is all the way up there. Asilian, he's pushed really deep into market here. Looks like Tizian's aware of it. The nade lands on his head, but he still finds the kill. Nork looking to find Crimbo, but he's playing hide and seek here, just tucked all the way in behind. And Apeks, they've kind of pieced this one together now. They're in the 2-on-2, and they can get that bomb down.
It does look a little bit scary for them, but Searson, he's actually spotted the gun barrel of Asilion, and he'll just remove him. It's now all up to Nork in this 1 versus 2. He's got a good post plant because he has planted for market. Just looking at the utility that Big have to play with, it's actually not a lot. There are kits on both of these players, obviously, because they've just got so much money built up. They're just going to have to isolate this fight. Nork, he does win out the first engagement. It's now all up to Searson. He's going 15-1, and actually, he's just going to stick the bomb. But Nork reads him like a book. Apeks finally post 1 round on the positions are big. They're quite spread out across the map. It's now going to be Tabson to rotate in and potentially plug the hole. Just going to hold in towards this sniper's position. Apeks, they've got to get a move on now. 25 seconds left on the clock. The utility is kind of alerting them of the presence, but Asilian, that's a big kill. Will they expect Tizian in the ramp position?
Yeah, he can play spoiler here. If he catches the timing, he's going to drop the bomb. There's only 10 seconds left. They have to flush him out. Asilian does find him. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. Crimbo, he can do it all here if he swings out, but they're holding for the position. The bomb is going to go down. He's going to push through this smoke. Has a bit of a read on these players. Actually spots one running away, and Nork, ooh, peeks out perfectly, taking down Crimbo. Still be quite effective with that. Stiko again pushing up towards a ramp here. Hasn't had a lot of success on these lurks so far, but Tizian, he's slipped through. He's found a gap through Palace, and he's going to maybe run spoiler here if he swings around and finds 2 players with their backs turned. You can see, can't quite see the first. I think he might be aware of it though. You can see the backpack there. He's playing trigger discipline. Spots the third as well. This is the perfect position for Tizian. Gotta find the first, swings across and finds all 3. Great trigger discipline from Tizian, and now it's just Chausy and Stiko. They're left all alone. Tizian, he's got the bomb as well, doing everything in this round. Even finds a 4th, and now Chausy left alone. Gonna take the nade. Tizian on for the ace, and he does it. It's the ace in the round for Tizian, and now Big are on their 10th.
And a Famous or 2. It's just not the best purchase, and Big, they're finding success at this A-bomb site. They're going to throw pace at it once again. They just want to end this map here and now and send us onto Dust 2.
There's so many opportunities to do it, and Tabson, he looks like he wants to close it out now. Going to find one. Crimbo chimes in for one of his own. So it's already a 4-on-2. Asilian, he's going to swing out. Molly pushes him into the corner. They know he's here. Another Molotov comes through. He's got nowhere to go. Has a smoke he can drop. But at this stage, they know that they're pinned in here. Tizian can just get up close and personal, and oh, Apeks, I just don't think there's a chance that Nork and Asilian can find this. They're smoked out, spamming through it, and just really don't have the tools for the job.
No, they really don't, and although Nork gets a kill, that might just be it. 3 versus 1, and Searson locks it in. Big, they take...
Like he was trying to disrupt that smoke there, but not quite able to jump in its way. So this has given short control fully to the T side. Gonna drop that smoke there to allow them to peek out, and they're actually maybe looking just to go off the back of this. Keto's already far out. The bomb is on Sirius's back, and he's picking out as well. Keto, in the same form he had last game, is going to find the opening kill. Tizian finds one on long as well, and then the A site, it is taken. It's just Jacob and Stiko left, both coming from the same position, and Tabson is already holding the line, finds both, just one bullet each to take them out.
Telegraphed of an A presence. They're actually going to just tuck tail. They're going to try and fight Jakem head on, and Tizian, he'll just completely remove him. That could have been a decisive difference maker, but hang on a second. Asilian and Stiko, they're just holding the line. It's a really long crossfire, but now the lurk of Crimbo, it does come into perfect effect. The bomb, it can be recovered because Tabson's just doing all of the damage. Suddenly, Nork has been isolated on his own in this 1 versus 2. And Big, they somehow escape out of that just stressful situation.
Yeah, Tabson, incredible shots there just to keep that bomb in their hands. It was in the back of Sirius and it went down really exposed, but he was able to find those duels and find it. Now Nock has no kit. There is one up on the window though, so there is a chance for him to find this through, particularly if he finds Tabson. It's just Crimbo left. He has to clear all these angles. Crimbo just playing around the side boxes here. He's read it perfectly, but Nork, his aim is even better. But the kit, he doesn't know where it is. He has to run, he has to save, and oh, we can't quite pull it through in time. There's a lot of CTs very close here. Tabson's going to spot a few heads there. Going to throw the molly through. Sticker actually gets boosted up and it's perfect. It catches Tabson off guard. He's still in here behind the side boxes, and the timing, he swings out as that flash is getting thrown. That's going to get a kill back in their favor, but Nork boosted up as well. Finds Tizzy, and we're now in the 2-on-2. Apeks somehow bringing this one together. The Orb of Nork is found too. And Crimbo on that lurk has now found his way all the way to long, but he's all by himself and has a minute to do it.
Yeah, he has got time on his side, but they know that he's the lurk player for this roster, and he now has to activate. It'll be very difficult to cross this. He does have a smoke, though. However, does he want to just activate and just know of his presence? In fact, Nork's going to miss the shot, and he's able to cross and gather the bomb for free. Now he can start to play some of this utility, but Jakem, he's going to swing into him with the MP9. Oh, but Crimbo, he wins out the duel. Nork is there for the immediate trade, however. And finally, the CTs get around on the board.
Has the opportunity to take down Sirius and on the jump peak. That must have just been an inch off. I don't think they're going to be ready for Jacob, though. He's actually going to drop the bomb and the second on the Keto. That's great from Jacob. Now he can throw a molly towards Sirius as well and potentially has a way out of this.
Oh, and he will escape with his life as well. Chawsey finds Tizian. Now Nork, he's holding towards the lower tunnel's aggression once again. It just leaves Searson alone in this 1 versus 5. And Apeks, it looks like they've resurged. It looks like they finally figured out what's going on. This aggression in towards middle, it's really netting them success time and time again. And now Searson is going to have to save onto this orb.
Yeah, still a minute on the clock. All of these CT players are alive. I wonder if they're going to go hunting for them. You see Stiko's already posted up deep into long B here. Searson's going to peek around the corner. Is he going to be ready for it? He is.
I've just missed a little bit, and this gives Jake an opportunity to potentially just search, and he's actually going to get flashed off the line, but it doesn't matter. He's going to hold strong. He's going to get a double kill, and this is a really good round for the CTs.
Yeah, Crimbo does find the trade there. He's spamming through the smoke. Potentially Big have to watch some of Rops's videos on how to do the Xbox smoke from spawn. That one goes astray, and it sets Jacob up to be able to capitalize on it, but it's going to be another short play. Big love these plays out of short and silly, and he's going to push forward, finds the first onto Tizzy in the spray. It's a little bit wild, brings Crimbo down low. Nork is posted up as well, sees a player go into Gandalf, holding it now with the AWP. Crimbo just ducking his head down while Searson comes through, actually finds a silly on, and now he's just going to look at the floor and walk through with the AWP, but Chawsey. And now he can hold a very aggressive stance, which is going to funnel these T's over to the A side.
Isn't they going to walk straight into Nork's crosshair? Chawsey's also here on the deep line, and he does hold firm. That's the bomb dropped. It's now a 5 versus 3, and Chawsey's good for the double up as well. Nice play by the defense, and Big, it now looks like they can't even get a look in. Similar to Apex's T side on Mirage, they just couldn't even make it into a bomb site. Big, they're now looking to replicate the same. It's been a few rounds now where it's been really uncontested. They haven't even been allowed to get to this bomb site. And now for Searson, it's going to be another operation of trying to save the AWP, but he won't. JChem will position. So he will be the first point of contact, but how many can he really get? They do creep into him. He passes the first test of Tizian, but that's about it. Keto does end his life, and now it's this 3 versus 2. Big looking to exploit on towards the A bomb site, but look at this, the rotations. They're already here.
Yeah, 2 smokers are coming through, but I think it's still in. Hemo looks like he wants to swing off this. He is going to. Finds one, but is traded out immediately. The flash wasn't quite good enough. They were playing anti-flash. Now Stiko, he's in a 1-on-2 with the AWP, just playing around the smoke, looking for a timing. Is he going to peek through it or just wait for it to phase? Actually, it's going to be the T's that sit in it. He's playing this close range position. The trigger discipline, it's almost perfect. Can't quite find the deagle onto Searson, though. He swings around and takes the free.
Yeah, it looks like the Apeks are just prioritizing middle and they're just rotating in towards lower. Searson's just over towards T-spawn, just trying to hold the line, but you're right, Big. They just get the bomb site for free. The bomb's been planted. B bomb site on Dust 2, notoriously very difficult to retake. Crimbo's on this boost, but Chauzy, he could actually catch them both out here. Tabson's actually not looking the right way, but instead doesn't elect to go over it, and Crimbo will catch out JChem. There was a world where that could have been so potentially different. Now Stiko, he's trying to walk through the smoke and get caught out by Tizian. Tabs is doing all the line by the window. Big. They get the round for free off the back of a 3B bomb site. Apeks have got a lot of control over towards short and the rotations. They're already here over towards long. That's a one-way smoke being deployed on the bomb site, but Keto, he's trying to do the damage immediately. Chauzy gets one in return, and now this bomb site is still quite compromised. Keto looks to be aware that there's a possibility of someone creeping through that smoke, but as Naught kills the flanking Crimbo, this is quite scary. As all the kills come in for this CT side, it's only Searson left.
Flash to slow anything down. And the counter smoke also just going to prevent any chance to come into this mid part of the map.
Yeah, that's a really disruptive smoke being thrown down by the CTs because it's just going to halt their movement. Instead, Apeks, they are just reassessing their options, heading back towards the tunnel position. JChem's been tasked with lurking out towards middle and trying to keep some of the presence there. You can see it's drawn 2 players. And actually, Tabson gets eliminated as well. The MP9 rings out, and now it's Crimbo with this A4. He needs to hold the line. The spray goes a little bit awry, but Keto, he's rotated in with the MP9.
Does look like long is where the contest is going to come through, but this counter utility, it just keeps slowing them down. In fact, Tabson going to be burnt out Chauzy, so that's a freebie, just with that well-timed utility. And it's forced them to come now up into short, where they're just going to get funneled into this bomb site. You can see Keto already on this fast flank. He's going to catch a timing here, finds one. They're just setting up the utility at the moment, and he's just going to hold the angle, finds 2 and drops the bomb. Vasilian, he's all alone, gets taken out by holding the angle, so they don't expect someone to push through mid. And now Keto, he's going to be tested. The flash from Vasilian is perfect. Blinds him off the angle. Now they have a chance to work this B bomb side. That nade's great though. Brings Vasilian down low. They're going to regroup into mid here. Chauzy lurking about. Still they have this bomb in. It's going to take a while for it to get there, but there's a couple of smokes left in the hands of the T's, so they can drop those down. Does look like Big are interested in a potential retake. They're sort of sticking around in the area. So he taps and he's going to poke his head in. Manages to avoid that grenade, but still, he's sitting just below. If he swings out here, there's a real chance he can find the head. Doesn't quite able to connect, but now they're going to be pushing through doors. Sticker, he's the one that's holding this angle, but the smoke, it actually catches him off. Chauzy just spams through it though. Now Searson just wants to get away with that AWP, and Sticker, he's going to...
Apeks don't really have too much more map control going into this one, so it might look to be the commit. There are 3 defenders here for Big all the way over towards long, and it is coming in. Searson, he's holding the line. That's a lovely pickup on towards Sticko. And Tabson, he's just tucked in close to the wall. The bomb, however, it can be planted, but there is a fast flank on Tizian. They're going to have to be aware of this, but meanwhile, Crimbo burns alive. Nork, he's trying to swing in and just hold this flank, but he can't get it done. all of the Apeks assaults falls, and the defense holds strong. The retake comes in, and Big elevate themselves to a... There's no other area of contention. So once again, Apeks, they try and get down short. The nade, it's great that Searson misses the shot. He's trying to get away. This is buying time for tabseN just to rotate in, but the kills, they're all fall in favor to Apeks. And whilst Tizian takes one with him, it's the Keto flank once again that could just lock it in. Acidian, his bomb plant, it has been cancelled, but it's now this 1 versus 2. The utility is just so damaging each and every moment.
He has a chance to win this 1v2 though. Playing around this smoke, but you can see Keto is rotated all the way around to long. I don't think Asilian's going to be aware of this. Catches him at the end, but Keto finds him, and that's now going to be the early engagement. It does favor Apeks, and now tabseN, he's got this nade in hand. It's not the position he wants to be in, but Tizian's there to help out. In fact, Tizian goes down. It's tabseN that survives, even though he's playing the close position. So now the player advantage is normalized, and Nork, oh, he gets the leg on the Searson. 2 HP. His shot fired first, but Searson is the one that comes out the victor. Now these 2 T players, they're going to make a play for long, and there's 3 CTs here.
More grenades already doing the damage. Now for Big, there's 2 players coming in towards this short position. Searson is trying to go for a jumping shot. It won't actually land. More utility just landing constantly at the feet of Apeks. It's going to be such a difficult situation for them to escape upon. Searson, he's tucked in towards elevator. There's a flank coming in as well. tabseN, he doubles up and locks it in. That's the retake confirmed. And Big, they take the series 2-0, winning out Dust 2 16.